Well, hello everyone. This is Raquel and welcome. We are sitting on the date of February 2nd of 2020. And this is a really powerful date. It's a trigger just like the 11/11 has been for the last 2 decades as we moved into the 2000s and we truly went digital in our thinking. And so this 02/02/2020 date is a trigger point in the subconscious mind and in the plan, if you will, for awakening. And the energy that is being ushered in right now is really taking a big shift. And of course, we're not going to feel it today because when we're talking about a magnitude of energy shift from one thought process or vibration to another, it takes a while. It's not an instantaneous situation. But we definitely are on the beginning edges of this consciousness and frequency level of light that is coming onto the planet. And it's taking us from the binary, the 0/1 that we have been operating in for thousands of years to a two frequency. And there's a lot that is going on with this two frequency. Of course, when we entered into the year 2000, a couple of decades ago, it was the very beginning of that awareness in the subconscious mind and as the energetics play out in the hologram. And so as we sit now in this first 2020 year in this new decade, and we're going to say this probably all year long because it is a big shift in the energies and the way it is affecting the subconscious. And it is all tied together in this cosmic time, cosmic place in history. And so we're moving from the binary, which is the 1/0, which is what all data is stored on. Everything within our computer systems and our storage systems in both the physical and our energetic bodies to a 2. And this is really important in the fact that it's bringing us back into a unity type of energy. And when I say unity, I'm talking about many, many levels of that word. But the main focus that we're moving into is unity with source energy, moving out of the separation and into the partnership, into a 2 frequency. And along with that comes a lot in the outer world around partnership, around collaboration, around working together instead of such a single focus. And that doesn't mean that we haven't been in collaboration or partnership for a very long time, but the frequency that is supporting that energy is upshifting. And so there's a lot of new opportunities coming in this next year, decade, this new platform that is actually starting to unfold that is going to bring a much more heightened and awareness around collaboration and partnerships and doing things together. And so this is really exciting. It's referred to as we move into this place in the cosmos, the Age of Aquarius. And I was laughing because I remember I think I was 6 years old going to see a band called Ha Ha Ha, The Fifth Dimension. Boy, were they before their time, right? Playing the song, The Age of Aquarius. And I just kind of laugh as we sit here now on the precipice of this frequency wave, this energy. And it's an exciting time to really refocus and look at that unity of partnership with source energy, number one, because we're moving into a state of physical evolution that is going to allow for that unity of source energy to, how can I say this? The singularity and the separation frequency and the way that our body was moving the energy through our systems is starting to shift. And this is the really beginning of this next huge wave of evolution. Because as we move out of that separation energy and begin back into the unity with source energy in the cellular structure, in the body systems, our ability then to take that out into a new frequency into the world really becomes prominent. It becomes tangible. It becomes something that is much easier to step into. And for any of you that are like me, which I would say 99.9% of you, we're going to start feeling much more comfortable in our skin because we're used to being our natural state as one with source, as that unity of energy. There wasn't separation. It was only when we came into this matrix and into the hologram that we experienced separation from source. And that's very foreign. That is not how we operate. That is not our innate beingness. And so now as we begin this journey into the two unity energy, into remembering on a more tangible, not just a conceptual, but a tangible level, that unity energy of source, beginning to tap into the source frequency that is in the space within our body, within our cells. As we move into this new level of beingness, oh my gosh, it's more comfortable. Oh my gosh, it's something that we understand, we remember, we can relate to. And then we are able to move into this creation experience of the collaboration, of everything that we think of when we think about the age of Aquarius. I kind of go back to that, free living, saving the planet, eating off, the land, respecting things, the collaboration, all of that kind of idea is really the energy we're moving into. And I think many, many, many of us, as we get further and further and further into this new phase, this next level of energy, this next evolution, we're going to become much more comfortable in being the divine human and actually having that experience with a lot more ease and grace, because the frequencies behind this, as we move into this place in the cosmos and the photonic energy and all of the light codes that are coming in, are now moving into that level of frequency and operation. And we're really going to start to feel the difference. So this is a very exciting time as we move now. As I said, the first two was in the year 2000. That was 20 years ago, but it was only one point, right? It was only one point of light in that frequency band, in that numerical sequencing of a frequency being held. And now as we sit here with the 2222, the 02022020, which is a perfect mirror, right? It's kind of an exciting energy to be in. And so I invite you, as we move now into this energy, to really look at where you may still hold separation frequency. And this is going to be an ongoing process that, like I said, this isn't going to happen overnight. This is, again, the next phase of the evolution. But what's going to be happening is those places in which you feel separate, those places where you don't feel the collaboration or the partnership or feeling like you're part of something, anywhere that you feel isolated, is going to come up for review. It's going to come up to be shifted. And we are really in exciting times for this new level of collaboration. And as we've been talking about unity consciousness for a very, very long time, this can give you a new perspective of what that unity really means. Because for me, the base unity, the foundational unity is one with source. And then everything expands out from that. And so welcome to the Age of Aquarius. And of course, there's plenty of, astrological people who will say, oh, this isn't quite that. It's been going on. But I'm going to celebrate it. And I invite you to celebrate it. And let's step into that energy of the Age of Aquarius as the music from the Fifth Dimension band plays in the back of my head. This is exciting times to be alive. And it's one where we, as the soul group that have come in, as a soul group, can make bigger and bigger and bigger impacts to our lives, those around us, and the world at large. And so it's time to celebrate.